company. Copy that. Send reinforcements. Stay sharp. We'll check the area. All security. Hey, firm. I saw something. Where about that? Negative. Nothing yet. Number 2 lost comms. We may be compromised. Got a shadow down.
Yo, what is up, and good evening, folks. I'm glad to see there are a couple people trickling in to come hang out with me already, but I am not quite ready yet. Oh, look at that. We get hit with some bullshit we don't care about as soon as we open it up. And that's becoming like part and parcel with basically all these games. I can't play the game without them advertising something to me about the game. Gotta cut through the red tape. Let me get the chat opened up and switch to live automatically and right off the rip. I'm glad it was a little bit quicker this time getting set up, but still trying to improve on that. I already know what I need to do to get around a lot of this stuff at the beginning of the broadcast, but I currently don't have the money to get a capture card and set up some of the third-party software. So right now it's just me and the platform. And PlayStation Network, which has been severely lacking lately. I was really hoping that I'd be doing something else tonight. Like, I thought that I was gonna hop on Ghosts of Tsushima, but it looks like I just got Ghosts of Tsushima Legends, which seemed to be all multiplayer and very similar to this game as far as the main menu went. I just opted right out of it. I played through the tutorial, I checked out the classes, I selected one, everything seemed kind of strange, and then I fully got hit in the face with a dick. I mean, when you go to start up the app, it literally just says Ghosts of Tsushima. And I showed Miss Savage that, like, at the PlayStation, like, main menu, as I start up the console, it just says Ghosts of Tsushima, and then you open it up and it's like... So that sucked a fat one. I was hoping I'd be playing a story-based game and just kind of hanging out tonight, and instead I'm forced to come over here for another Battle Royale session, which is partly where the title comes from right now. Like, I really used to enjoy playing Battle Royale. I used to enjoy, like, the community that had kind of grown around my channel and the games that I played, and I don't know that I still love it anymore. I mean, there were a lot of things that drove me away from Apex and made me come play Warzone, and now there seem to be a lot of things driving me away from Warzone, but I really have no place else to go after this. I've been through all the Battle Royale titles you could think of at this point. I'll list them off from the beginning. I've played Players Unknown Battlegrounds, like I've run PUBG to death. I've played H1Z1. I played like 4 games of Fortnite. I played a ridiculous amount of Apex. I've played Warzone. I've played Ring of Elysium. I mean, I've literally played countless Battle Royale titles. Some of them I didn't even bother to mention because I didn't think that the games were worth anything, but obviously lots of people think Fortnite is an awesome game. Lots of people play it. I wasn't super impressed, but you know, maybe I didn't give it a fair chance. I've always spoken highly of the 50 versus 50 game mode. I thought that was pretty cool. The mass battle royale. Much love to the people trickling in tonight. I'm gonna get started here in a moment. I just decided I'd smoke some hash with the old lady and kind of come hang out with everybody at the beginning of the broadcast like I used to. I'm kind of glad I made some notes for myself before I sat down and got this started, because it gave me lots of different things to talk about throughout the evening. Anybody that was familiar with what I had going on as far as last year's cannabis harvest and, you know, my hash production, I did have about an eighth left in reserve for myself of the very best of what I made last year. Now, before I guess put this eighth off to the side, I had quite a little bit more that I treated myself to between Christmas, my birthday, and New Year's, which all fell one right after the other. Me and Miss Savage smoked heavy, and I decided I wanted to put it away for a year. I've been reading more and more and just doing a little bit of research, like collecting information on curing, storing, etc., etc. And I decided right around the 6-month mark, which will be June 27th here, I'm going to be busting out my favorite stash and having it. Someone said that the peak as far as aging and flavor goes is 6 months. So I wanted to smoke some at 6 months from my birthday and kind of, you know, compare it to what I had smoked before around Christmas, my birthday. And then again in another 6 months, when I turn 28 this year, I'm going to be busting it back out. So June 27th, that's the halfway mark. That's when I'm going to be busting it out, taking a look at it, sampling a little bit. Me and Miss Savage will do a field test together, collect some more data. I'm about to get a game kicked off here in a minute. Oh, let me bust this open. I got a funky little container. Here we go. Oh, I'm glad that's still cold. Oh no! Fuck me. Damn, I should have taken it right out. I know what I need to do. It's like I was telling Doc Nasty a little while ago. It's an extremely nuanced thing, and you don't learn it all at once. So right now I've got the problem of I didn't remove the piece while it was still cold. And now I'm gonna have a fuck of a time getting a little bit off for me and the old lady. No. Don't do me like that. Oh, you fucking rotten bastard. To do anything with that, I'll have to have Miss Savage go pop it in the fridge really quick. That sucks ass. I did not expect it to warm up that fast, my god. The quality was just too high. What a pain in the ass. Yeah, it's gonna have to spend like at least 10 minutes in there to get it cold enough that I can do anything with it. That's ridiculous. I took it out just not that long before I came up and sat down. I guess while she pops that in there, we'll smoke on something else in the meantime, which I do have a little bit off to the side. Let's go. I'll get that ready while she's gone. Damn, just me and the old lady up in the chat. I'm not sweating it. We'll see how this goes. Maybe I'll end up rolling a joint in a minute. I'm mostly just over here to smoke and hang out tonight, folks. I didn't really give a shit about, you know, hardcore investing in the whole Battle Royale thing this evening. It takes a lot of energy if you love it and you actually want to win. Hit this with me, woman. Yeah, I know, it's just that shit that's left is just so fucking good that it's like ridiculous. It's so soft it's almost impossible to get it out of the plastic. Like if it was in parchment paper right now, I'd be worried about tearing it when it went to come off. Oh, that's weird. I mean, maybe it will in a minute. My old lady was disturbed. She looked over here and saw that I had 0 thumbs up, and she's like, my like's not counting. Well, your comments are. It always amazes me how much smoke just a couple little balls of that produces. Well, I guess we've hit that point in the stream right now while I'm waiting for that hash to get cool. Let me start pulling up people's channels so that I can show some love to people. Alright, first and foremost, I don't need to share a channel link out to say this. I wanted to thank Miss Savage for coming through and hanging out with me in the chat so consistently on the stream over the last couple years. Like, I definitely appreciate that. She's here almost every time, and she's here for most of the time. I mean, she could go and find any other TV show to watch. She could go watch a few of the makeup channels and a few of the clothing channels and review channels she watches. And she doesn't. She comes here and hangs out with me in the chat. So, thank you, Miss Savage. I appreciate you, baby. I love you a lot. And now I will move on. get started with the boys real quick. Boom. Alright, well, shout out to my boy Doc Nasty. I've got his link up in there. Much love, my dude. Thank you for stopping by the channel as frequently as you do, hanging out in the chat with me and everybody else. And, you know, just showing love in general, Doc. I appreciate you, man. I definitely hope everything goes all well with your recovery. I sat down with an entire list of people tonight, so moving on. Let's get to my boy Jordan. Yo, what's up and welcome in. Speak of the devil, number 2 on the list has appeared. Well, I guess Jordan came in number 3, but they weren't really ordered in any particular way for any reason. Like I said previously, Miss Savage didn't have a link, and I've got a couple more people to go here still, but welcome in, much love, and thank you for stopping by the chat tonight. Jordan Seward, let's go, bro. I've been just discussing random things since I sat down, man. It's a lot like what I used to do before I had enough people to put together and form a party. You know, I had some pretty lengthy intros to certain streams where we'd be sitting here for about 45 minutes sometimes while I smoked, ranted, and just bullshitted with you guys. I thought that'd be fun tonight. So here I am at the main menu. Just chilling. I sat down with a lot of notes. I'm happy that your day's over as well, Jordan. That's what's up, my man. I take it was a long one this time around. Hell yeah. Well, I was talking about how I planned on sitting down tonight and checking out a completely new game. I don't know how I messed this up, Jordan. At one point I must have downloaded this Ghosts of Tsushima Legends when I intended on downloading Ghosts of Tsushima. I thought I was going to be playing like the story mode campaign based gameplay for you guys tonight. I spent the time downloading it. I opened it up, was getting ready to check it out, and it had me run a tutorial for some different classes, and I was like, okay, well, this is kind of weird, and I was wondering what was up with that, but, you know, wasn't going to dig too deep into it. I hadn't watched a lot of people play Ghosts of Tsushima because I was trying to have kind of like no spoilers when I finally got around to checking it out. Well, I showed Miss Savage, and the icon where you go to start the application on the PlayStation main menu said Ghosts of Tsushima. I open up the game, it's Ghosts of Tsushima Legends. So it was going to be all multiplayer bullcrap. I mean, the menu looked almost exactly like this, but for a different game, you know? Anyway, it kind of made me cringe and I wasn't super excited to check it out. I actually closed the application, deleted it, and, you know, just left it in my library. I'll get around to it eventually, but tonight that wasn't what I was looking for. It's just a different kind of multiplayer experience than what I'm getting over here, but barely. And me and Miss Savage have been going through the PlayStation Network store lately, just kind of, you know, what game would I like to pick up in the future, looking at a couple different things, and even she noticed that not a lot of stuff seems to really jump out at you. Like, there's just not a lot of attention-grabbing games that are quality anymore. And that's, like, my personal opinion, and I'm glad it's one that she shares with me, but I just wish they'd stop, like, just squeezing some of these great series to death. You know, there were some really awesome games that they're just, like, on, like, the 6th or 7th installment of now, and they just aren't as good anymore. And I think that this Battle Royale tried too hard to be like other Battle Royales, but not hard enough at the same time. Yeah, you're looking through them and it's kind of sad. Okay, this has maintained some hardness. I might be able to pop that out and just... Oh, damn. That's fucking beautiful. Alright, well, I've got to behave myself. It's not time yet. I just wanted to check. So if anybody heard that, what sounded like fucking Velcro shoes being undone, that was me pulling the cellophane off the hash that I was discussing earlier in the stream. I was looking at some of my homemade the other night, Jay, and it is the batch that I put away on my 27th birthday. I decided that I was interested in maybe pulling that out and giving it a little bit of a field test at about 6 months in. I was going for a year-long cure, but I'm gonna bust into it. Last time I touched it was 6 months ago on my birthday. The next time I'll touch it is on June 27th. I'm trying to figure out right now which way I had this damn cellophane folded. It's like trying to fold back up a fucking parachute. I guess it doesn't really matter, but it won't fit in the container as nicely if I don't do it with a little bit of care. That smelled fucking amazing though. And it's getting ready to have a complete transfer done. It's going from a cellophane packaging that I've had on there, an organic cellophane, and getting switched over to parchment paper. Give it a little bit more air on the last 6 months of the cure. Alright. Oh shit, I stopped sharing out people's channels, but I'm still in the process, so don't give up on me, folks. I caught myself here. I just kind of started talking to Jordan, and I got lost. Let's go take care of him. Alright, here comes my boy. Alright, awesome. Got one more person added in there. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to get everybody that deserves it tonight, but it is what it is. Moving on. Big shout out to the Gamer Ray. Thank you very much, my dude, for coming through to rock some sessions of Battle Royale with me every once in a while, or, you know, being the one ARC teammate that I could stand, you know. Very glad you and me still get a couple games in every once in a while or chat it up. I appreciate you stopping by the channel and doing what you can do to support me, my man, because I know that a lot of the watch time I'm working with right now has come from people like you, Doc Nasty, Jordan, Miss Savage. The people that have been showing love over here are few and far between, but you can count yourselves among them, so much love, the Gamer Ray. Yeah, that pretty much, he fits that description. Anyway, shout out and much love to the crappy gamer who disappeared within the last few weeks without permission. He's just been gone. No one's seen him, no one's heard from him. I have no idea where he is. I mean, for all I know, he's cold, alone, hungry, sick, and scared right now. By himself, and he just needs Savage-Recluse-Gaming and the boys to come rescue him. But we haven't been sending out any search parties. Anybody that drags his ass back here with that channel trailer and collect on that bounty. Unless it's Crappy himself. You ain't getting shit. You better have a good explanation. Where'd you disappear to, and why haven't you been delivering with the creepy crap? Where did you come from, the crappy gamer? The list goes on. Oh no, we're not done. Alright, let's go hunt him down. Well, I thought that I was not muted, but here comes another link. What the fuck? Hold on. This got messed up somehow. I've failed you. We're getting the good link. Alright, rock on. And this is gonna be the right one. Awesome, awesome. Welcome back, Jordan. Thank you very much for popping back into the stream. Give me just one moment, folks. I've got to get live chat turned back on. I messed up when I was going out and hunting down those links, so that is what it is. I basically touched on everything that I came to talk about tonight, from the uninspired games to the way I fucked up with Ghosts of Tsushima Legends and thinking that I would be sitting down to play the actual story-based campaign. I'm back, got caught up for a sec. Hell yeah. I appreciate that, man. Alright, rock on. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and run one game. I'm probably still disconnected. No? No, it's reconnected me. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and just say fuck that. Who's online tonight? Wow, a lot of people. Send me a request. I have to decline. So I was watching that mouse you, I believe is what it was called, Jordan, that you had sent me. Man, that is one hell of a rabbit hole. Yeah, the Mouse Utopia experience, I had it right there. The ending, I did not see coming, actually. I thought it would end with a little bit more for me than that, but it left me where it left me. And that was at the end of a dark and twisted story, full of information that I probably didn't need to know, but will now never forget. Anyway, that was an awesome recommendation, man, and it definitely fit our conversation that we were having the other day. In numerous ways. Like, I think that it fits not just that conversation, man, but multiple conversations that you and I have had over the last 2, 3, 4 years we've known each other. It's probably longer than I think at this point.
Use this time to practice. We will be deploying soon.
Alright, one quick game, just fucking around really quick. Absolute amount of them. And the fact that this is something that people have been thinking about since, like, what, the early or mid 1800s, you know what I'm saying, with that Malthus guy.
Enough training. Now we face the enemy for real.
You want to chop up some of that Hellcat, gorgeous? We'll smoke some of that in just a minute. I might roll up a joint, actually, with some of that White Widow hash that didn't really press too well a few months ago.
5 seconds to jump!
Battle Royale.
If you want, there's some in that container. It's
Gas
very,
is
very
approaching your
shaky.
position. Move to the safe zone.
Alright, first game of the night. Like I kind of said towards the beginning of the broadcast, I didn't really start it up to play Battle Royale. I just been hanging out with people for a little while. Smoke, chill,
Eliminate
do
all
what
targets in
passes
the
for
AO.
socialization these days. Just stare at a screen in a room with some people. I think my old lady pointed out not that long ago, it keeps you out of trouble and it's cheap,
Enemy
so
operators
it's
are
like,
searching for bomb elements. Keep your eyes open.
it is cheap for me to come out here, play a free game, drink a couple beers that cost a few bucks, smoke some bud. I don't have to tip anybody. And nobody has to tip me, it's a free show. If you want to smash that like button, that is awesome, as always.
Enemy operators are searching for bomb elements. Keep your eyes open.
Got movement. Another fallen.
We're in the gulag. Fight for your chance to redeploy. Here we go. Get ready to fight. You're up next.
I've read quite a little bit about that Goggins gentleman you were talking about the other day as well, Jordan. I didn't know who he was even when you said that you'd been getting into a lot of his videos or interviews lately. And then I checked it out and I kind of understood more why with what you're currently doing. Pretty cool guy. A lot of stuff going on in his life. Dirty bitch.
You lost the fight. Return to base.
Yeah, it's quite a while before I even got into the gameplay tonight, Ray. Like, I was just kind of hanging out. I shared up some people's links. I talked about a lot of different shit since I sat down this evening, but I came with a lot of shit to talk about, so anybody that was interested in showing up for me and Miss Savage's field test of my 6-month cured Durban poison hash, you can come hang out with us on the 27th. I think this is probably about the 3rd time I've mentioned that. That'll be pretty cool. And I am doing one final weed, whiskey, and Warzone soon, so anybody that was looking forward to that, you'll see a community post up for it pretty quick in the near future. After that, I think I'm kind of, I don't know, pretty much good on it, folks. Like, I'm pretty satisfied with my channel and ready to move on. I'd like to finish the 1,000 days for 1,000 subscribers on the long dark, but I think I'm really probably gonna pace myself with that. There wasn't too much interest in that. And my old lady pointed out that there's not a lot that happens in that game, and I understand that. It is very simple, but to me that's one of the things that makes it the most fun. So I'll be coming to add to that every once in a while. Me and Miss Savage will be continuing our Sims 4 pass and play, which we haven't done that now in about a month, and I apologize. Probably longer than that. Probably longer than that. It could have been about a month and a half since the last time we've done that, and we'll get back into that here pretty soon as well. And that'll basically be what's going on my channel for a minute. Maybe I'll finish up the Jack and Daxter trilogy again. But I'm kind of done with multiplayer gaming. I used to run a lot of solos in Battle Royale, and that's something that I was thinking about earlier. I played a lot of solo games in PUBG, I played a lot of solo games in Apex, and a lot of solo games in Warzone back before me and Shambolic linked up.
The vehicle.
Oh yeah.
Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone.
Oh boy, I don't know what's going on right here with this jet ski, but it's got me feeling pretty nervous.
Marking enemy.
Oh, he tried to beach it. Wow.
Taking effect. Moving here.
Ah. Oh boy. Stuff like this has just sucked the fun right out of Battle Royale for me.
Moving here.
You're losing ground.
Well, we're still in it to win it. I like how it cut me off right there. I like knew for sure that only half of that got out there. Oh, it is what it is. I keep forgetting about this beautiful, but we're gonna have to check that out at some point tonight. Not a good representation at this point. There we go. That's the right one. I had some of this White Widow that had a little bit of
Watch your fire.
wax melted into it. It's White Widow hash with
Black site is clear.
Flip.
Area secure.
I thought that might be overkill in this situation since I've never actually enjoyed smoking the White Widow in a joint. I decided we'd do that really quick.
Moving here. Moving here. A firm.
Oh shit. sat down with almost everything. I can't believe I've still got a horse in this race. Happy that this dude's managing to hang in there despite that jet ski fuck up. I'll be back over there and check in on the chat in just a moment, folks. I'm getting ready to twist one up for me and the old lady, and I'm not packing a cone, so give me a minute.
Moving here. Call the vehicle.
Roger, got eyes on the vehicle.
Moving here.
A firm.
Over here trying to roll this drone. I can't say that I'm super pissed off or disappointed with this guy, but I don't really think it's a responsible decision for him to be on that jet ski again after what happened last time. It seems like he's not really thinking this whole thing through.
Got movement.
Moving here. Cancel that.
Been enjoying the evening so far, folks. I'm a little bit more chilled out sitting down to run this broadcast than I was earlier today, but you know, I kind of pointed out something during that one that I think rings strangely true. I sat down tonight for, like, you know, a fairly positive broadcast, and I'm not seeing the people come through the chat. I'm not seeing the people leaving the likes, etc., etc. I was kind of discussing how ridiculous it is that it feels like people want to be more negative than positive sometimes. Like, I feel like I get more likes on my streams that are, like, really negative and depressing than I do on the content that's, like, you know, fucking normal. So I'm just like, what the hell?
Adjusting prices.
Oh, my old lady thought I was muted. Now what I'm hoping here, I combine this Hellcat with this White Widow hash. The Hellcat was hitting me with some really cheesy notes when me and the old lady were smoking it the other night. So I'm hoping right now that the cheesiness of this White Widow shines through and they end up being an awesome combination. It might not. It might not. We will see. I know it's gonna be a nice smoke no matter what. Honestly, the reason I haven't even tried any of this White Widow hash yet, though, is because the trim that I got for making it was so low grade. It was free. I didn't have to pay anything for it, but it was just fucking crap. And I'm not even saying that to be insulting to the grower. Like, I think that the grower was trying to be insulting to this trim. Like, it was unforgivable in the form that it was presented to me. Even as a free fucking setup, I was just like, oh my god. Anyway, maybe you believe me on that, maybe you don't. You think I'm just being overcritical like I am a lot of times when I'm playing Battle Royale. But I promise you that it was unacceptable. And I present some fairly low-grade cannabis myself at the end of a grow season. So. Using a trick that an old deadhead taught me tonight. Shout out to Rufus and Fran. I kind of talked about them a little bit on 420, but Rufus taught me to crumple my papers up like in the little tiny fucking balls. Like you'd crumple up a gum wrapper and then unroll them and use them to twist your joints. He said that it made them burn better. And like, I tested it quite a few times myself. I hate to say it, but I agree with him. As nasty, fucked up, and ghetto as that looks while you're doing it, and when it's done, it does create a fine burning, smooth smoking joint. Oh no. No. I've spent all this time getting to this point. Are we like dead, or is this dude just not getting me back?
Gas is inbound.
Oh shit, baby.
Enemy took that one, but we will be back to finish the job.
Rock and fucking roll. I haven't rolled one this good in a long damn time.
Take your guts off.
Damn. Pretty pleased with myself. I thought that crutch was too tiny, but damn, it looks just about good.
Took a round.
Okay, we got smoke finally. Rock on. No big deal. Back to the main menu to hang out with you folks for a little bit. And that is what I'm doing tonight. I'm just over here kicking it with you guys, hoping that me and Miss Savage get some more work soon. Kind of planning out how I'm gonna spend my day tomorrow. I'm thinking that I most likely won't be here for a couple days, so just get ready for that, folks. Don't be like, oh, where did Savage-Recluse go? Did he quit already? Blah 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 blah. If you don't see me for 4 or 5 days, or, you know, a week, maybe even 2 weeks, don't think that you're never gonna see me over here again. But trust and believe I am trying to do something for myself out here, so. Attempting to make the most of my time. Let's see how this smokes. This could be a pretty badass doink right here. Ah, it feels a little loose right up here at the top. And we'll see if I end up getting a canoe. Talked all that big shit. I was like, oh, this old hippie taught me a trick, make good joint. Oh, look how good I rolled it. That's funny as fuck. I'll come show the fucker off real quick. Baby, I left that open. Please don't knock it over. I'll come put it away in just a second. Alright, here I come. Oh shit. It's just me and Miss Savage. Like I was saying, I didn't use a cone. That is like a tiny, tiny, tiny ass crutch there at the end. I got a pack of raw crutches not that long ago to put into doobies, but I was not at all pleased with their size. I need to go get some more links actually. Give me just a moment. I'll spark this up anyway. So this is the Hellcat with the White Widow. Let's get it. I sat down to smoke some icy sherbet hash with you guys, and I wasn't even able to get it out of the packaging, so I decided to go for something that was much dustier, more powdery, but still had a nice smell, nice flavor to it. I'm gonna see about the smoothness. Hopefully that's present. There's that little run I was predicting right at the tip. I could just feel it. That's too bad. It seems a little loose up there at the tip, so just be careful. But could jump off on you. I would think that as crystally as White Widow is, that one could make some fairly good hash with the material that you get from it. But this material, while it might be White Widow, and that's guaranteed, flavor, it fits. Quality, it does not. It had to be premature or just absolute bottom of the barrel fucking scuff that I was given. Oh, you dirty bastard. Nasty ass rotten canoe. Let me get with that chat though. Who said what while I was gone? Yo. Yo, welcome in, Doc. Appreciate you stopping by. Missed what, my buddy guy? Oh, the very tail end of that game. Yeah, it wasn't anything to write home about, Jay. I'll tell you that. Doc, how long have you been here, my man? It doesn't tell me what time you left your comment unless I'm on mobile. God damn, that's a miserably hot bastard right now. That's angry. It's on fire. Oh man, no problem. After this, I think I'm about to go do the same thing. More of that chili I sent you a video of last night, Jake. Yeah, that's not at all as smooth as what I'm going to be smoking on the 27th. And I haven't had any of that since my birthday, but if it was smooth 6 months ago, it's going to be smooth 6 months after. And it'll be even smoother next year. I can't wait to smoke hash when I'm 28 that I made when I was like, oh, what an accomplishment. Like, a lot of people might laugh about that, but that is something I'm excited about. And I often find that, like, when you belong to a subculture like cannabis users, that when you're hanging out in a culture like gamers, for instance, you'll often find certain people looking down on you for something like drug use. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me sitting over here smoking weed, whatever. And a lot of people would think that it was kind of like pathetic or whatever, that I'm excited about doing something like that, but look at the stereotype of most drug users. Like, how many drug users are truly able to enjoy something and still hold on to it for a full 365 days just to see if their enjoyment is increased? And with a lot of the water-soluble drugs, like, people don't cure those, people don't age those, and they don't really have unique flavor profiles like, you know, like cannabis is able to, wine, whiskey, beer, so...
Stand by for deployment to the war zone.
It's pretty cool. That's burning way better right now. That's a lot smoother too. There you go, babe.
You got 5 seconds. Good luck down there.
Oh man, that chili from yesterday absolutely is incredible today, my man. Like, it's sitting overnight, just increased the flavor tenfold. And that's kind of what I'm looking forward to with the hash.
Avoid the gas. Get to the safe zone.
Moving here.
The buzz is good. If I had to say something nice about this, given that it's free, like the hash wasn't free, I had to work for that. I had to transform the crap into gold, which wasn't possible on gold. No amount of refinement would have, like, given this true quality.
Enemy operators are searching for bomb elements. Keep your eyes open. Target set up. Get to work.
All I wanted. Here, babe. Alright, Goombas all around me.
Target marked. Request fire. Copy. Phoenix 2-3 on the...
Enemy operators are searching for bomb elements. Keep your eyes open.
Back. No choice. Get to cover.
Damn, I'm getting airstrikes. Better ease up on that. Yeah, I just had to tough it out in the building. Huh. There's a whole lot of stuff going on around me. Oh boy, he saw me, I saw him. He's not gonna get another angle on me unless he goes up. Here they come.
Enemy operators have located a bomb element. Do not let them acquire more components. Gas is closing in. Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
You want me to just put it out? That's the dangerous part right here.
Head to the safe zone now.
Am I gonna get shot? I'm going out like that. I killed the next bitch too.
Positive ID on multiple strongholds. Locations are marked on your attack map.
The hash won't go out. It won't. It's smoldering. Baby, will you come put that joint out? It just won't stop burning. Took all of them at once.
You
Got it?
shouldn't have killed my friend.
Me dead. Good job. That was alright.
Another fallen soldier. You're weak. Only the strongest survive the gulag. Kids!
You know, much love to everybody kicking with me over here tonight. It looks like me, Miss Savage, and Jay. So, thank you, Miss Savage and Jay, for coming and showing me. What'd you end up grubbing down on this evening, Jay? Just make something simple really quick, or you have something prepared, ready to go. Let's go. Oh man, Shepherd's Pie is
Squadmate is in the gulag now. If they survive, they redeploy.
Hell yeah, I heard that. That's basically what we make as well. People are pretty picky sometimes about, you know, calling things properly, Jay, but I know that you probably aren't using, like, fucking mutton in the shepherd's pie. It's okay. I'm not offended.
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone.
So... that did not work out how I wanted it to. Yeah. My old lady's not bullshitting you either, Jay. We use hamburger as well.
Let's take that most wanted contract.
I guess we're still in it to win it. Yeah, that chili sounds pretty good right now. Much love to whoever stopped in with me and Jordan, the Savage.
Your squadmate has been designated the most
somebody
wanted
else
target.
popped in.
Protect them at all costs.
Thank you for stopping by. I don't know how the fuck I got all tongue-tied right there. I thought I had a stroke. I was like, God damn. Like, that hash was a yabba dabba don't. Like, don't smoke free hash anymore, people. And as I said before, it was the trim that was free, not the hash, but should have been suspicious on that end. Oh, dude, and there's nothing wrong with that. See, I always feel bad too, Jordan. Like, I always feel like the food we eat is boring, but at the same time, my old lady's had stuff with me that she had never had before, so that made me feel kind of good, especially when she liked food at my house. Like, she preferred food at my house to her own mother's. I was like, damn. It made me happy when my old lady liked my cooking better than her mom's. Like, but everybody's got those things that they're really good at making. And basically, anytime we get sick, my old lady has her mom make chicken soup, and her mom makes amazing lasagna too.
To arm the bomb. Hunt them down.
I couldn't come close to touching either one of those. I think her mom makes awesome sausage biscuits and gravy too, but my old lady doesn't eat that. And chocolate chip cookies, her mom fucking nails it. My old lady doesn't like her mom's chocolate chip cookies. I'm just like, damn. Mine always get too hard. I'm like, fuck that. Oh man, dude. The simpler the food is, Jay, a lot of times the more satisfying it is, because you can put in the extra work, you know. You can soak your carrots and potatoes. You can chop your onions as large or as finely as you want them, like... You can take a simple dish and make it yours, 100%.
Most wanted contract failed. Your squad mate was.
And I mean, like, I don't know if this is something you're supposed to do, if this is something everyone does. We put cheese all over the top of ours. You know, I mean, I don't know exactly how you make your shepherd's pie. I think quite a few people do that differently, so... And cheese being something that can have so much flavor depending on whether or not you're eating good cheese or like fake cheese, which we eat fake cheese in this house. We've eaten cheese that you couldn't burn. Hard to call it cheese. Scary cheese. You can't believe they're calling this cheese. Scary cheese. Yeah, that's a flavor. That's a flavor. If you've never had scary cheese, you should try it. It's terrifying. Man, chili, meatloaf, tacos, I mean, all kinds of soups. There's really simple dishes out there that are so, like, 100% worth it. And like, sometimes with tacos, me and my old lady go all the way. Tons of ingredients. And then other times it's very, very simple. Like, I guess it just depends on what you have time, money, and, you know, a willingness to do. Man, dude, that's what I'm saying. To each their own. We eat good cheese, we eat fake cheese. And we know the difference. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is, like you said, there's no substitute on some things. Like, if I was going to make an egg sandwich, it's getting hit with a Kraft single. You know what I'm saying? It's getting hit with a Kraft single, hands down. And mayo. I'm a Hellman's dude. Now, I know we've got some Duke's Mayo people around. Speaking of which, I'll bring a Duke's Mayo person into the fold right now.
Check weapons and gear. We're holding for deployment.
Yo. What's good, Doc? Welcome in. I think I've got like 1 or 2 more games, folks, and I'm going to be calling it over here. I don't know. Maybe me and Miss Savage will hop on Sims if she feels like it. Maybe we're just going to go and grab something to eat, call it a night. We'll watch something, lay down, whatever.
Practice is over. The real fight begins now.
I don't really give a shit. I'm surprised I even ended up playing a couple games. Like I said, I mostly just came over here to hang out with people. I'm really sad about the state of gaming. All the microtransactions, all the series that are just getting played to death. Like, you know, I mean, Call of Duty, God of War, Assassin's Creed. I was excited to play Ghost of Tsushima tonight because I felt like it had enough elements of Assassin's Creed without being Assassin's Creed that it could be fun.
Be advised,
Yeah,
gas is closing in. Proceed to the safe zone.
Like, I was going through the PlayStation Network store and I just could not find a damn thing that really, really looked interesting to me. Maybe 3 or 4 titles jumped out, but, you know, Miss Savage didn't even get that experience when she was looking through it with me. We need to take a little bit more of an in-depth look at Harry Potter Hogwarts Legacy. That shit was probably going to be pretty sweet, but I don't know if I want to invest in that yet or not. If Miss Savage doesn't want to play it with me, I don't give a flying fuck about it. We watched every single Harry Potter movie together, though, and we just recently started catching up with the Fantastic Beasts films, so they were something that I wasn't really excited for.
Keep your eyes open.
Like Fantastic Beasts, I definitely like the Harry Potter series, though. And I'm just kind of hanging out tonight, ranting to you guys. I'm not even necessarily trying super hard to get a win, because I don't think anybody really gives a shit about that anymore.
Primary objective is to eliminate all targets.
I mean, I do, but I don't think, like, most of the community does. So when I sit down and play with randoms, like, sometimes I'm really just
Enemy operators are searching for bomb
sweating it
elements.
for no
Keep your eyes
reason.
open. Enemy operators are searching for bomb elements. Keep your eyes open.
Alright, I am on live chat. Yeah, man, like, I'm glad you found even one title that you wanted to play, Doc. Like, you know what I'm saying, that you're definitely getting ready to pick up. I'm just tired of all the hype for, like, lackluster titles. Like, that's one thing that's had me out here streaming free games for a long time, is I bought a couple games I was really disappointed with back when I was a teenager, and then I just quit gaming for a while for multiple reasons. A lot of people that have been around since the beginning of my channel kind of understand what I've had going on here and there throughout my life, but from the time I was like probably like 14, 15 years old till the time I was about 21, I didn't do a lot of gaming at all. At all. And I don't think I missed out. I think I missed out on some pretty awesome experiences in my 20s while I was over here, but at the same time, who knows? And, you know, if I had done anything different, who knows where I'd be, so I'm glad that I did spend the time I chose to over here, and the fact that I'm getting ready to slow down a little bit with the channel and everything, that's nobody's fault and only my choice, you know? I'm slowing down with this channel, like I still plan on doing quite a bit with streaming and trying to, I don't know, I guess expand out to other platforms this next time around, etc. Alright, blue dude's who's making the noise at the moment. Hell yeah. No, things have definitely changed along the way. I don't know about all that.
Mark the target. Surprise, cabron. Mark the target.
We're cool. Yeah, I believe not gonna do anything. I really wish I could play that.
Another fallen soldier. You're weak. Only the strongest survive the gulag. Gate!
Oh yeah. Well shit, I can re-download it, Jordan. I instantly deleted that Ghost of Tsushima Legends because I just didn't wanna even think about running another multiplayer game, like, just by myself. Dude, it's so boring. And I get so tired of the dog shit ass people that I have to run with or like talk to. A lot of people are just negative, and I've had people muted all day today, but not for any negativity that occurred the last few times I sat down, just for sanity's sake. You know, I seriously feel that though, Doc. I seriously feel that. Yeah, I need to just have negative ass fucking titles, dude, and have a negative attitude all the time. I was just talking earlier today, Jordan, about how, like, my title earlier and, like, I don't know, just my attitude was all funky when I sat down to broadcast. And that's the one that got all the thumbs up, dude. That's the one that had everybody and their mom wanting to hang out in the fucking chat. And I think it's like, when somebody is struggling, people like to come around who aren't and just kind of like show off like that they're more positive than you. In this one instance, maybe, maybe not. I don't know what the fuck the motivation is for people to just feed off negativity like that. Like, I don't know why those streams have tended to do better for me over the last couple of years than the ones where I sit down to actually fucking do something, like play the game and enjoy it, and enjoy the company of other people. Like, it's sad as fuck. I guess people just want to see somebody that might hate their own life worse than they do, but the truth is, I don't fucking hate my life. Like, I'm extremely frustrated with it. And I sometimes fail to see its value, but like, you know what I'm saying? What I mean by that is like, I don't know, a lot of different things. I mean a lot of different things by that. I haven't done a lot of things that I hoped I'd do, and some of the things that I have managed to succeed at seem to have cost me more than they were worth. I don't consider this channel to be a success as of yet. You know what I'm saying? It still has the potential to be in the future, I guess, but...
Enemy operators need one more element to arm the bomb. Hunt them down.
One of my most viewed videos was negative. What do you think is interesting, Jake?
Gas is moving. Be advised, you have teammates outside the safe zone.
I'm just hanging out, guys. Like, I'm sorry the gameplay's dog shit right now. Like, I don't really give a fuck. I've killed a couple people here and there tonight, but nothing particularly impressive. I literally just came to get stoned and hang out with you guys and talk about how disappointed I was that I was unable to come and play just like a single player story and just relax and enjoy it. And that's a game that I'm gonna have to pick up in the future. Like, I'll buy a copy of it and play it out. I I downloaded this months ago and just hadn't checked it out yet. I decided now was probably the time. I was so wrong. Damn right. You talking shit, what? Yeah, I figured you were just mimicking me. I was just like, the fuck's that supposed to mean? Is something wrong with just hanging out?
Victory rests on your shoulders. Finish the mission.
I'll straight scrap you, woman. We're gonna be throwing hands. I guess this dude probably wants you to buy him back. I don't know. Tonight it is me wasting the time of the randoms, but not this Jason dude. I'll put him back in the air really quick. He fucking laughed. Fuck you.
Enemy operators secured multiple bomb elements. You have to stop them now.
I'm just hanging out on top of my mountain, safe and sound. This asshole. Are you ready to go eat with me after this game? Alright folks, well it looks like that'll probably be the end of this broadcast. I have one more notification to send out if I decide I want to get a little bit more serious. Maybe I'll come back tonight. Maybe I won't. Like I said, I'm not going to be around for a couple days. Maybe just a day or two, maybe a little bit longer than that. But just going to hang out. It'll be just like those weekends where me and Miss Savage had to work, you know, just gone 3-4 days, 4 or 5 days, maybe less. And then I'll be back over here for just the streamers. We don't have any work currently. I'm just getting some shit done. Like, I've had some stuff that I wanted to take care of for a while, and I'm just making time for it while we're not working, and I'm getting some other stuff figured out. Knock some things off my list that have been on the back burner.
Hostile UAV in this sector.
And plan more stuff out for the future, basically.
You've got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
I guess I'll just go for zone right now. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, you guys will be seeing me soon. I've got to come back for sure on the 27th so we can do the field testing together. When you were talking about the hash earlier, Doc, it was funny because last night was the first time that I'd pulled out my bottle in a minute and got something pressed out. Now last night I was pressing out some pineapple train wreck keef, and that turned out a lot better than the White Widow I was puffing down on just a minute ago. But regardless of the powderiness of the White Widow, like, it seemed like it wasn't going to be overly psychoactive, but I misinterpreted that because the lack of oiliness definitely did not do anything to affect the buzz. I just mixed it up with a little bit of leaf, which me and Miss Savage just had like a bottle of shake, so I rolled up a joint of that with some tobacco and some of that White Widow, and it knocked my socks off. Like, it tongue-tied me a couple times and definitely caused some verbal diarrhea here. The best part is when I know what I want to say and then I can't get it out. Oh my god, it's like being in prison. You're just like, fuck. The prison of the human mind. Let's see if I can't shoot a couple people with this rifle and take some asses out. No, I thought I heard one closer to me than that.
We will settle the score.
I totally did.
Hostiles. Cancel that.
Threat
That
neutralized.
is what it is. Damn, last game. I guess I'll just finish out this cigarette at the menu, chilling with you guys. I may be in Michigan Saturday. Well, shit, hit me up, Doc. If you're in the Lansing area, hit me up. But you better know I don't have wheels. I'll still chill with you for a minute and smoke one. It's up to you, though. I wouldn't want you to put excessive wear and tear on your vehicle. If you're not going to be over on this end of the state, it's probably not really worth the drive. For sure, I'll be in Lansing and Detroit. Word will holler at me, bro. Definitely hit me up when you're in the Lansing area. I'll try to flick you an address really quick. I'll plug it and you can come meet up with the Savage. Let's go. Just don't come at me trying to hit my pipe or smoke a joint with me if you got COVID, bird flu, swine flu, man flu. COVID or any other unspeakable disease. You good though, my man. But just for real, make sure that you don't have any of those things before you come up. And don't stop anywhere on the way. And don't talk to anybody. No, I'm just fucking with you, bro. But for real, I'll smoke some hash with you, dude, all day. Dude, that's like getting somebody their first win on a battle royale for me. I love fucking smoking hash with people that haven't tried it before, or like presenting them with some different options to try. That's always a fucking cool experience, no lie at all. Damn right. Yeah, no, if you guys come up, for sure. If you don't end up this way, that's cool too. I mean, no lie, bro. First time I meet you, I'm probably not gonna bring you to my crib, but like, we can still chill. You know what I'm saying? And like, if we end up chilling a couple times, I'll definitely bring you over, and I can show you firsthand, bro, the technique. I'll teach you how to do what I do, and like, really, if you learn how to do it from me once, you go and put together your own setup, like, you're gonna be good, dude. You'll be able to make hash for the rest of your life, and you'll do it the Doc Nasty way. You won't even be doing it the Savage-Recluse way. You might like a lot of my techniques, but you might find you like doing things differently as well. Who I primarily learned how to do this from frowned upon a lot of the things that I do. But I have a different environment than he had to work with. He had an ideal temperature controlled climate and like everything that you could ever want as like a grower and a hashish producer. So I'm not working with that, and I've just decided that that's okay. Plus, there's something that I'm getting in on that I feel like, even though it's a more modern technique, when I do it in the traditional way, it gives me the exact fucking results that I want. And the exact results that I want are right here. That beautiful fucking piece right there. Fucking gorgeous. That is what I'll be smoking on when I come over here on the 27th. And if I happen to see you, Doc, I might just break into a little piece of it then, or maybe when I take out the portion that I'm gonna use on the 27th, I'll cut a little slice off for me and you to smoke sometime. Definitely I'll make sure that it's enough to get us both high. But man, I hope you're not one of those people that gets hardcore anxiety when he hasn't smoked in a while. I know that, like, you were telling me today that your tolerance might be a little bit weaker. We gotta be careful about you coughing too. Like, that's definitely something we gotta think about. Like, I know obviously there's gonna be a point in time where you can safely cough again, but I just don't know if you're even close to that right now. I've got some pretty smooth stuff, but if you hit it really hard and got a lot of expansion in your lungs, I'm scared that it would cause you to cough. Like, and I think everybody does that, dude. I've definitely done that many, many times. I still do it when I'm smoking sometimes on purpose. That's a cool experience though, man. I mean, weed being legal in my state now is like absolutely mind-blowing compared to like how it used to be when I was younger. And it's badass that when you come here and you're 21, Doc, I can just smoke with you with like no fear. Like, you and me can plan a smoke session over a live stream publicly, and nobody can do a fucking damn thing about it. How fucking tits is that? Like, we don't have to hide this shit anymore. We don't have to worry about, like, fucking text messages and phone calls, or, like, me sending you a video and that video ending up in fucking court someday. Like, dude, I don't have to worry about any of that fucking shit. It's pretty lit. It's pretty lit. There was a lot of stress involved in the whole cannabis scene back in the day. And you know what? There was a lot of shit that wasn't cannabis involved in the cannabis scene back in the day just because of its legality, which is pretty wild. But the Midwest is just full of bullshit. I mean, Doc, you know, like, you're out here in this shit. I mean, fucking Michigan, Indiana, Ohio, Illinois, like, we got some shit going on out here. And it's only getting worse as I've gotten older. Like, I'm just glad that I haven't. You know what I'm saying? I got better, not worse, so fuck it. I'm part of the solution, not the problem now. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the good side of the fight. I'm not gonna say we won the war for weed, because we didn't get decriminalization. We got legalization and regulation. Totally not something I was going for, because with legalization and regulation, we also got taxation. I don't believe that those motherfuckers deserve a goddamn penny for any cannabis-related transaction until the last fucking person who's in prison. Okay, you don't want to let everybody out for cannabis-related charges, but they shouldn't be able to tax us a fucking penny until the last person in prison for cannabis-related crimes is dead. If you want to keep them, and you want to keep them locked up, this, that, the other thing, that's whatever. But they should not make any money off that until the very last man that they have incarcerated for marijuana is dead. They should at least have the decency to not take a fucking penny until that day. But they don't, because they're not decent. They're fucking politicians. You know what I'm saying? Greedy ass motherfuckers. Any piece of pie they can take, they're gonna grab at it. Anyway, that's the end of the stream. Me and Miss Savage are getting ready to go enjoy some chili and a little bit of each other's company. I might come back later on tonight to run something by myself. I might come back with Miss Savage to run a little bit of something together, just me and her, but we will see. So thank you to everybody that tuned in tonight and this morning. I apologize that this morning's stream was like more negative, but it's crazy how like a more negative stream drew more likes. Like, do people realize that I do check my analytics and I see it when you leave a dislike too? So like, if people want to be fucking haters, be haters, but don't try to be like smugly positive about it. Don't be false. Like, it's so much easier for people to enjoy negativity than it is for them to enjoy positivity now. And it's so much easier for people to be false than to be true. And I just don't get that. Society's all fucked up. Me and Jordan have had an ongoing conversation for multiple years about it. And just, he's got his views, I've got mine. Most of the time they line up pretty well. Sometimes not quite so much, probably, but I think he's nice about it. What I mean by that is, I might agree with him more than he agrees with me, but I'm more of an asshole, so it is what it is. Jordan's a nice guy. He's not going to be like, well, I think you're wrong, and here's why. He just lets us both be right. He shares his views and I share mine, and I definitely don't disagree with any of his because they're more traditional values again. Like, and I've strayed away from those here and there over time in ways that I wish I hadn't, but still I've managed to stay pretty true to myself, so that's a great thing.